We understand that this is no ordinary event, in that you have the theme of what is beyond the ordinary. And as you know from previous transmissions, most of what is in display in your reality is quite unordinary indeed, in that no experience that one could have is ever exactly the same as another experience that is being had. In this understanding, in knowing that everything that is unique, every moment that passes through your awareness and your consciousness is its own special, never before had experience, never before seen event, never before spoken word, you can begin to understand the significance of your own individuation, your own individual life, and how precious indeed every moment of it can become for you. In this understanding that there is no such thing as ordinary, or that the only ordinary thing is the extraordinary nature of all of existence, you can live from the space of all that is, in the way that it sees your life, sees everything that you are experiencing with this beautiful magnificence, resonance, and miraculous nature. That said, nothing has any greater significance than anything else, so all does become ordinary, in that everything that is in existence, in the all that is in its order. Nothing is out of place. There is no hair that can be tickling your nose that was not meant to tickle your nose in that exact moment. And so when you are perceiving of your life and removing the idea of significance or importance of it, while simultaneously reassessing and reassigning how magnificent it is, you are now in a space of being able to see reality much in the way that the all that is sees it. We are in our honor to be able to address you in this now moment, to ask you if there's anything of a specific nature in this ordinary, extraordinary experience that you would like to address in this now.
I actually would love to ask. I am a psychotherapist, and I've just started. I'm 60 something, and this is my third career in trying to really zero in on reaching people. I was a teacher, then a school counselor, and now this. And I'm just wondering if there's any advice for me on the best ways to, with the people who are open to it, to try to make inroads in some of the things that I know are true, but people haven't opened up to yet. But I know it would help them so much in their, overcoming some of these things they consider problems.
Yes. As you open yourself to these aspects and have faith and courage within the way that you share it, which is your own unique flavor of the all that is, as you come into your authentic sharing, your authentic voice with this, you will naturally attract those who are ready to hear it, those who have not been able to hear it through any other voice up until this now moment. Of course, the same techniques, the same experiencing, the same information that you are sharing has been within your collective for eons. It has been said in many different ways. Essences of the ease that you are offering to people to resolve their problems is the ease with which the universe does ultimately work, the ease with which the universe does ultimately sort and sift and fix those issues that cause what is perceived of as suffering. But everyone who comes to you, who will then be helped by you, is only able to be helped by you. Knowing this about yourself, knowing that the more authentic, the more genuine you are, the more courageous you are, the more open you are, the more loving you are, the more excited you are, the more playful you are within yourself, is the route to attract those who cannot hear it in any other way. You will allow yourself to release and relax into your entire life, your entire experience, because you will understand that it is not only when you're in your practice that you are impacting people, but it is in those moments in between when you are taking care of yourself, when you are diving into the things that bring you joy and relief from suffering, that you are cultivating and curating that voice that is within yourself that then will have so much impact on people.
That is beautiful. And I know all that, but to hear it said through you really makes it come alive. Just as a follow-up, is there anything, and I don't know if you can do this personally for me, but anything, I know you mentioned some things for me, but anything I personally could be working on that would be most helpful for me and then as an extension through my work?
Yes. So in the way that you see these beings that you are coming to having resistance, remember that resistance to these messages or to this sort of teaching is simply there as a reflection for you to decide what it is you do in the face of resistance. Do
Mm.
you push harder? Do you try harder? Or do you lean into the teachings themselves and the flow and the beauty and the dance of them so as to live by an example to the beings that you are wanting to aid in the releasing, the safe releasing of their own resistance. Remember that that resistance is simply fear of one thing or another, often fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of loss, fear of abandonment, fear of being crazy or being told that one is crazy and therefore excommunicated from the tribe. But in all of this, you already have the tools to combat your own resistance and fear. So when you are meeting with someone and there is the hesitation or doubt within yourself as to how far to go with your sharings, come back to a sense of compassion for yourself, because that doubt and hesitation is not so much an indication of how ready they are, but how ready you yourself are.
That is beautiful and so helpful. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
We thank you, and we thank you for being here in presence with us.